Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Carson. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Right at the line of...
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A pickup of 13 yards. It's now 3rd down and 8.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
2 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Lights 50. Hey. 50. One plus. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down by.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
7-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Over the middle to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Falcons grab it. They find some open field here.
Wilson's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Atlanta.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Falcons.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Record. Check. Keep it up.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
On the carry.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Carson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert, 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 alert. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Far left, far left. Yo. Hey, what? Check. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 12, 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike 54. I'm scared. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense. Let's go double count right here, double count. All right, here we go. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They run again with Carson, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Kill. Watch safety creep. All those special. Check 13. Kill. Turn it.
They'll look to run with Dallas. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
45.
Wilson operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 6.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
14.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The open man is Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
45. 380. You ain't going nowhere. Lucky.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Switch. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Run it.
From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
4th down.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.